Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am finally going to be doing another what I eat in a day because I know it's been highly requested ever since I stopped being vegetarian or pescatarian. A lot of you guys have really wanted to see what I eat on a daily basis. So today we are going to be doing that, and I am going to first be showing you my breakfast. I recently started with a fitness coach, I guess you could say, I really want to try to build up my squat and deadlift strength. I feel like I've been stagnant on those lifts for a long time and I really want to progress in them. So I hired a coach and he has me on 2,300 calories per day. So for a while I wasn't really tracking macros super closely and I wasn't really counting calories super closely, but because he has a very specific calorie and protein amount that he wants me to hit, I actually am going to be counting my calories now. So my breakfast is around 300 calories and I'm trying to compromise with him because he wants me to eat 2 meals before I go to the gym. But if you watch my what I eat in a days in the past, I usually only have a small protein drink before I go to the gym. I don't ever like eating a lot before I exercise. But he says that I should because I might have more energy and be able to lift heavier. So what I did for compromise is I just made my breakfast smoothie bigger and I'm going to try to slowly work towards eating more in the morning. But right now I feel like so full in the morning when I eat. Like I can eat so much at night, but in the morning I'm just like not in the mood for food. So I'm going to be making my smoothie this morning. I posted this a couple times on my Instagram and you guys asked for the recipe, so you're going to be getting the recipe today. And I also want to say a big thank you to TEAMI for sponsoring this video. They sent me their greens to shout out in a video, and I genuinely love these greens because if you watch my what I eat in a days in the past, I think I got like so many comments on my last what I eat in a day about how people are like, don't you miss eating vegetables? And I'm like, no, like not at all. And so I'm really thankful that TEAMI reached out to me for the sponsorship because they actually saved my life, because now I can have grains in my smoothie and I've been having these every day in the morning before I go to the gym. It just makes me feel a lot better because I know that I'm getting like all these nutrients. It has wheatgrass, chlorophyll powder, spirulina powder, spinach leaf powder, broccoli powder, kale powder, rocket leaf powder, parsley powder, celery powder, grapeseed extract, dandelion extract. So let me tell you, there's no way I'd be getting that in my daily diet without this. So I'm really grateful that they reached out to me because even though it's a sponsorship, it actually did save my life because now I've actually been eating greens. So what I do is I just take 1 scoop. That's what the recommended amount is. And the cool thing about it is you don't even really taste it. Like you taste a small hint of matcha, but it doesn't taste overwhelming, which is why I've never wanted to put greens in my smoothies before, because I always just felt like it ruined the whole point of a smoothie because like what's the point if I don't like it, you know? So I just put 1 scoop of it in there and you just get like a very small hint of matcha in it. And if you guys want to purchase this for yourself and try it out in your smoothies, TEAMI did give me a 20% off code. I'll put it in the description obviously, and I'll probably pop it up on the screen too, but it's MM20 for 20% off. So then after I add my powder, then, I mean, there's honestly no way that I go about it. I kind of just throw everything in there. So I really love dark sweet cherries for smoothies. I feel like, I don't know, they just make things taste sweet, which I like. So I kind of do estimate, like I still am not counting the fruit necessarily. I have a good eye for counting stuff. So I try to put half a serving of cherries in there. That, and then when I broke up these bananas to freeze, I broke up each banana into 3 pieces. So I always just grab 3 pieces and put them in here. Just because it's so much easier. Well, 3 pieces that look like they would make a whole banana. Just because that's so much easier than like weighing it every time. Jesus. And then I put my little almond milk in there. I also don't, this is 30 calories per cup, so I just also estimate if my coach is watching this. I don't know if he'd be upset with me, but you know, it is what it is, right? So I put probably like half a cup in there, and then I'll add more sometimes after I blend it if it's too thick. Like I like thick smoothies, but I also have to drink it, so. And then last but not least, Stephanie Buttermore showed me this protein powder, well, she didn't show it to me personally, but she showed it to me via her Instagram story. It's the Cake Pop PE Science. It's amazing Cake Pop PE Science. And I usually gravitate towards vanilla protein powder because it just tastes sweeter. You notice a theme here, I like sweet stuff. But it just tastes sweet, and so I like vanilla protein powder, but this is like vanilla protein powder on crack. Like, it's so sweet, but not in like a disgustingly fake sweet way that sometimes whey protein powder is. And this is not sponsored. I would love if PE Science sponsored me, but this ain't no sponsor. This is just me loving their protein powder. So then I just put 1 full scoop in, and yeah, that is it. So then I just grab which these also saved my life. This sounds like one whole sponsored post, but it's not. This isn't. These NutriBullets things are so freaking amazing, because what I hated about making smoothies in the past was like, the blender is so fucking annoying to clean, like so annoying to clean. And it just feels like it's a huge ass blender for like a little cup of smoothie that I want. So I love these so much. I used to use them at my mom's, when I was at my mom's apartment, and then I just bought some myself because I was like, I need them. So shake it, make sure everything's at the bottom. Okay. So yeah, now you just blend. So yeah, that is what it ends up looking like. If you can't stand it being brown, just don't add the dark cherries. I don't mind it though. It kind of looks like chocolate. And then also, like, this always happens. I always have powder at the bottom, whether it be like my protein powder or whatever, but it doesn't, like, I don't taste it when I'm drinking it because it's at the bottom, so. It's so good. Like, it's one of those things I actually look forward to every morning. Especially because I know a lot of you probably aren't in smoothie weather right now, but in LA it's still hot, which I'm loving. So this is perfect. So yeah, I'm just gonna drink this, obviously, go to the gym, and then make my lunch. I've only been eating 3 meals a day because it's just easier for me. Like, if I feel like I have to eat all the time and cook food for myself all the time, I go crazy. So what I've been doing is just 3 meals a day and making them bigger. So I'm gonna show you guys my lunch and then also my dinner, but this is my breakfast. And yeah, I'll just see you guys after the gym. So I just got back from the gym and I have Sarah filming me while I make my lunch. So basically what I've been making is, it's kind of like a breakfast sandwich, but it has more to it than a regular breakfast sandwich. So I already put, like, I do measure out this stuff because this stuff is harder for me to like estimate how much is in there. So I put out 3 of these chicken maple sausages, and then I also put about half a serving of these country potatoes in there. So it's 55 grams, half a serving. And then what I do is I start cooking those first. So I'll get my coconut oil, which is my favorite to cook stuff in, and spray it all over it. And then obviously turn on the burner to like a really low setting. I don't know, I feel like my burner gets way hotter than it should, so I just always turn it to like 2. And then you kind of just wait for these to cook. But while I wait for them to cook, I start making the eggs. So just like stir it around like that. And I'll just like set this here. I do have to measure out my egg whites too. So what I do is I take 2 eggs, like regular sized eggs, and then I do 3 tablespoons of these egg whites. So I do have to measure them. 46 grams, okay. And then I add some salt. Just regular salt is fine. I just randomly got this real salt kind. I don't even really know what it is. And then I add a little bit of milk. And I've watched, I think, a Gordon Ramsay cooking video, and he said not to like over stir your eggs, so I've been really trying not to do that because I feel like I used to overbeat them a little bit. And sometimes I have to add a little bit more cooking oil. Potatoes flipping. And then once the sausage gets cooked a little bit, I start cutting it just so that it can cook through a little bit better. And then just leave it in there. I probably cook it like this for maybe 7 minutes till everything's all cooked through. And I like my potatoes extra soft, so I cook them extra long. Okay, so now they've been cooking for probably like 8 minutes now. So now I add in the eggs, and I turn the heat down just a little bit because I think it was at 2 before, a little bit over 2, and now I turn it like a little bit under. Pour the eggs in. And start stirring it around. Then when it's all cooked, then I grab my cheese, and I always get the reduced fat kind. I mean, any kind works. I just always get reduced fat because it has better protein for calories. It has like 80 calories and 6 grams of protein. So put 2 slices on. And then what I do is I use the plate that I'm going to be eating them on. I'll just kind of put it over. And yes, I know it's a paper plate. I don't have any, what's it called, plates yet. So bear with me. But I just kind of place it over this and just let it sit there until the cheese is all melted. And after a few seconds of it like this, I will take it off the burner, but still leave this on for like a minute or so. Perfect was enough for my own heart. Sometimes I swear it was enough. Are you trying to get discovered, bro? Is that what you're doing?
Everything's an audition.
Why is this one not melting?
What the fuck?
So then, while I'm waiting for the cheese over there to totally melt a little bit more, then I come over here and I place my bread down. So this is actually my first time trying this kind. Well, I've tried it before, but this is my first time trying it for a breakfast sandwich. I usually get these like English muffins, but we're trying something different today. So and I don't like toasting my bread for breakfast sandwiches. I like when the bread's soft, so. But you can, obviously, if you want to. So then I just have my bread ready here. And then I just put the eggs on. Like that. And then you have yourself some breakfast Sammies that are really good. I'll just take a bite of it on camera. Okay, so I'm going to eat this now. I'm very excited for it. And then, yeah, that's it for my lunch. Like I said, I only do 3 meals in a day. So then for dinner, I already know where we're gonna go. I usually eat out for dinner, but we found a place in LA that's really macro friendly. Like they give you all the macros and everything on it, so that's where we're gonna go for dinner. So then after dinner, that'll be it for this video. Okay, so we just parked and we are now going to Tender Greens. Sarah's hiding because she says she looks hideous. But I forgot what my whole point of filming this was. Oh yeah, I wanted to say that obviously I know that you can't make this at home because if you don't live in LA, I don't think it's outside of LA, but I'll try to find recipes online that are somewhat similar to what I'm gonna get. So just if by chance you want to make it, you can try. I wouldn't personally trust myself to make all this at home. That's why I'm going to Tender Greens. But if you want to try it, you definitely can. So yeah, we're going to be there. It's like a 5-minute walk away though, so we will just see you soon. Tender Greens.
dinner at Tender Greens, and I'm gonna like cut this video short because I'm so excited to eat this. But like I said, I'll link the recipes that I find in the description so that if you guys want to try to make it at home, you can. I know it's not technically ideal for what I eat a day, but I also did want to be realistic because I do eat out quite a bit, especially since I moved to LA because there's so many healthy places that like easily will fit my macros. So yeah, this is what I've got for dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will just see you in my next